Good afternoon. It is Cory with Clear Property Management. We are at another beautiful home here in Maumelle, Arkansas. We are getting this thing ready for listing. We had a couple things done with some blinds, everything tested, making sure everything's in good working order. There was a couple little minor other little things right there. The only thing we were waiting on is a few little paint touch-ups. It's really in fantastic shape, but we want to just do a couple of these little things to just kind of make it that much better for whenever someone actually takes possession of it. This area, we were in the middle of Maumelle. I did a video walkthrough of a house that is literally just catty corner from this house right here. So it's actually funny that this one actually came full circle and I had no idea this house was even coming. So we actually already got rental comps on this place, everything else like that. We will be listing this probably in about a week, give or take. Painter should be here anytime to do a couple little paint touch-ups. As soon as he's done, then we'll get pictures done. And as soon as pictures are done, obviously we'll list the next day. So flipping this thing around, we are, like I said, we're in the middle of Maumelle. Huge vaulted ceilings. I don't know if you can even see that really, but a beautiful little layout right there. The outside right there, there's kind of just a little walk-in area. It's kind of got that little screen netting outside, but nothing really like fully enclosed or anything else like that. Yeah, huge ceilings, very spacious looking. This is the primary bedroom right there. One thing I will note is this carpet's kind of got a little pull in it right there. I suggested to the owner to most likely just kind of pull that. They can pull it, and so that way it'll kind of smooth out just a little bit more. I had that actually done in my personal home right there, and Stanley Steamer can actually do that. They do a fantastic job of it and everything else like that. So we'll probably be having the carpets deep cleaned anyways, so they can knock it all out in one little go right there. So one thing too as well is this house is clean enough to show, but I will be placing a note saying, hey, we will have it cleaned obviously right before whoever kind of takes possession. So they always appreciate that because for one, we can go ahead and list this thing out and we're not cleaning it prior to having a bunch of showings and everything else like that. And then for two, whenever the new person actually comes in, then at that point, they are able to kind of come into a brand new clean house and everything else like that. But obviously, the shared areas, or I guess entertaining areas right there, I guess is a better way of saying it, are obviously very spacious, very good looking and everything else like that. Plenty of cabinet space. Washer and dryer does convey in here. This is the laundry room. Got a little bit of countertop space. Granite obviously throughout. 2-car garage doors. Very spacious. Everything's nice. Coming back through. The other 2 bedrooms are on this side. You've got bedroom 1. I guess if you do not account for the primary bedroom that we went into first. Good sized closets. Everything else like that. And then coming through here. Bedroom 2 or 3, however you want to kind of say it. Very nice. And if you remember, the primary bathroom is just on the other side of that wall. And closet for that. It's got a little bit of a built-in right there. But you've got obviously a very updated home. Everything should be in great shape. One thing to note, you've obviously got LVP throughout the house right here. And then you have got carpets in all 3 bedrooms. The outside, here, we can go out here. So the yard isn't huge or anything else like that, which honestly is fine with me. but it is fully enclosed. It's got a fence, everything else like that. That's just kind of where the water heater is. But you've kind of got a little area right here where you could put furniture, patio furniture, or whatever it may be. But like I said, the yard isn't huge or anything, but that's honestly fine with me. I'm not a big yard person. I've got a little dog, but she doesn't go outside. She is definitely an inside dog. She'll go out, do her business, and then come back in. But so if you're anything like me or whatever, doesn't really matter on the outside. That's just something else to maintain and mow and everything else like that. But as for the living quarters, clearly it is beautiful, updated. I want to say this house is less than 10 years old. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to have to look that up. But everything else is obviously in great condition and updated. So if you need a rental in the Maumelle area, especially the downtown area, everything else like that, got great access to the interstate, so that way you can go to Little Rock, you can go to Conway, do whatever you want to kind of do right there. If you're looking for that type of home in a nicer, upscale neighborhood right there, just give us a call. Clear Property Management. If you have got a home in this area and you are wanting to rent it out, give us a shout. I know with these higher priced homes and stuff like that, it can sometimes be a little tough on the numbers, but we can get you a quote for that. We can say, hey, based on your house, amenities, everything else like that, we believe it could be X for rent. If you purchased your home pre-COVID or during COVID or refinanced it or whatever it may be, and you've got those interest rates that are like 2%, 3% or whatever it may be, you would be very surprised on what we are actually getting for rent and what your monthly mortgage payment is right there. Again, you're not trying to hit gold and make millions every single month or anything else like that. But if you can get a great tenant in here that is taking care of the property, paying down your mortgage and everything else like that, that is the goal right there. Keep this thing 5, 10 more years down the road, let appreciation do its thing, and hope that you can exit this thing with a better payday than you would today right there. So give us a shout, Clear Property Management. We would love to be able to help you in the Maumelle area. Thanks.